viewer build plus Blasphemous Face Flash Showcase at the same time. You all get the combo meal. The #1 with no pickle with the small lemonade, closed on Sundays. That's what you're getting today. Maximum number of potions. We found it. So the viewer wanted Face Flask, but they also did not want me to use a health flask. It's okay to keep food and health flasks. We're going all out, Yarzi. Yes, the viewer submitted something, but we could add like a little extra sauce on that #1 with the no pickle. A little bit of honey mustard on top of it. You didn't ask for the honey mustard. I could see it in your eyes, Yarzi. You wanted it. You're thinking to yourself, okay, V, what do you do? How do you play the game with no health flask? It's easy. You have Face Flask, and Face Flask is your healing. Brush a flask over your face that transforms your missing health into recovery. What that is, that's the yellow bar when you get hit. You're able to get some of that back afterward thanks to the effect of Face Flask. So this is a hit, boom, ow, feels bad. You hit the Face Flask, and you get a little bit of that back. Right now, because I only have 2 red, we get up to 26% of my missing health. But as you see, it's profit. We went from 70-something to 79. You'll also see that Face Flask is activating Spite Sword. The Blasphemous character with the flaming face. I don't know how that's, shown in the actual Blasphemous game. But the Dead Cells version, when he has crits enabled, he gets the glowing face. And that's how you know he's going Super Saiyan. Now, to address the elephant in the room, I mentioned nerfs before. And there appears to be a post on the official Dead Cells Reddit Discord. And in there, the Switch version of Dead Cells on the newest patch was having some issues. So the devs, as great people as they are, have addressed the issues with the Switch version, and at the same time they did a little extra. People realized that, their version of Face Flask, they aren't healing anymore. On the Switch, Susie is the only person on the planet playing the Switch version of Dead Cells, and she sent the message saying that she can no longer heal off Face Flask. Why? Why is that? Susie's asking me on the phone. So come to find out, according to the devs, they made a change on the Switch version so that it no longer gives you recovery. It hits you for 5, activates all your revenge stuff, and no recovery. Now that makes a little dent in our gameplay. That's why today's run is use it while you can, because there may be a situation where it's gone soon. Now you may be thinking, okay, V, if you get rid of the recovery aspect, what else is there? Like, what's the point of Face Flask if I'm not healing all of the damage I took? First off, there's already a weapon that's supposed to do that. That's True Blood. But second off, as you can see, I'm activating Spite Sword. We think that's supposed to be the actual reasoning behind Face Flask. You hit yourself and good stuff happens. They could make vampirism not terrible because this was basically good vampirism. And maybe they will do that. Maybe they decided that, okay, so people really liked how this thing worked. Perhaps we just make vampirism do this, and then make Face Flask just hit you. Like, look at the lightning. Not only does Face Flask pop Vengeance for you, it also does the bonus stuff. Right now, I have covers the ground with oil that burns. So if I get, for example, a burning oil Spite Sword, wow, I was gonna go down there. It's gonna be magical. Oh, if I forgot to mention, this build, this is actually SWOLE Brutality, according to the viewer. If you notice, we have that Hunter's Grenade, just like we do in SWOLE Survival. But we're utilizing Face Flask to activate Vengeance. That way we have just raw damage reduction. Like, I literally walk around with 30% reduced damage taken. What is my R2 button? This is the new Face Flask that they added along with this skin. This is actually the character that uses this R2 button. I believe it's known as the Penitent. And what that means, I have no idea. Ow. A matter of fact, if anyone could do me a favor, could you go to dictionary.com and search out Penitent? P-E-N-I-T-E-N-T. English may be my first language, but English words are not something that I'm interested in learning. I only want to say gibberish. Things like bus station, meltation, instincto. I want to actually use real words. All right, second mutation. This is Dead Inside. Most people don't look at Dead Inside. It got nerfed. And the last time I took Dead Inside was back when... Jeez. Maybe like update 1.5 or something. And that's not to say that Dead Inside is bad. It's just that for me, I'm not going to use that slot if I can help it. But maybe when you're playing SWOLE Brutality, it's a different story. I was wondering if anyone would see me drop down that. My damage is really high. This is a level 1, essentially, Spite Sword that does nothing. No bonus to crit. No bonus to burning oil or anything like that. I'm in prison depths and I'm already 2-tapping these monsters. No parry, even. All you gotta do is activate the spike using Face Flask. I can say what I'm seeing right now is that we're killing. I just 1-tap. Look at that. Where's that damage? We turned the health flasks off because we knew it was too good. Wow. Somehow we already got 3 challenge rifts and I'm on the 3rd map. Like, don't nerf me because I got 3 freaking challenge rifts. That's not fair. Like, I didn't ask for the challenge rift. It was just given to me, Your Honor. And then the final mutation. Yarzy was saying that V recovery might be redundant. Go ahead and just go Instincto. That way you can spam Face Flask as much as you can. And I shall do that. You got challenge rifts in every biome? Yo, that's the hidden effect of the Face Flask. It increases your challenge rifts by 1%. Does this do anything? Did you all see how much health I lost? Wow. Did you all see how much health that tick lost? Ooh. But just being able to, like, walk up, look how fast Spite Sword is. It's borderline instant. Like, I don't even have to do the combo. I can just, like, 1-tap. Ooh, there's the curse. I think we can take it now. It's not super smart to do because I have to walk into darkness right there. No, down here. So I could get shot. Yeah, there's almost always a Teemo up top. So you have to immediately jump up and kill it. And then there's gonna be leeches. So the leeches will also teleport on top of you. You know what? Maybe that's how you nerf this thing. It's all mental. Is that 4 challenge rifts? No. It is? Your Honor, Motion Twin, Evil Empire, if you're out there, this is not... Do not use this as an example on if the face flash should be nerfed. Please, like... I have 16 brutality. That's very high. Please do not nerf. I'm innocent, I tell you. Enemies that hit you freeze. Do I freeze myself when I hit myself? I almost wanted that to actually be the case, and or freeze my game. Yeah, like I said, if they remove the healing and change it so that it's only really about the revenge effects, we just need more revenge. We can't talk. We just need more revenge effects, and then I think it'll be fine. So, for example, hit enemies that freeze you. What if it's like on hit, emit freeze around you? That way it actually works with this, so I could jump up, smack my face, and everything gets frozen. And that's a star to fix. I'm not saying add that to Face Flask. I mean add it to my amulet as a star to fix. And it becomes a new kind of gameplay where the player is chasing after specific amulets in order to like maximize the Face Flask. Remember, we're rocking SWOLE Brutality. And we need to see how much health... Wait. I take like no damage. $67 in like the one hit. When you have 10,000 health, that's probably really good. I'm at 10,000, almost 11,000 health. This thing gives me like 4,000 health just for holding it. That's what the SWOLE Brutality is all about. All right, Mama Tick. The electricity is also really good. It counts as a crit. I'm just gonna pop it early. Okay, good damage. I actually rolled into that tentacle and it did not punish me. Ooh. Oh, come on. Oh. How many attacks did she do? She was borderline AFK in that fight. We only had to do like 1 parry and 2 dodge rolls, and that's it? Really? Mama Tick, known as one of the scariest monsters in all of Dead Cells, but when you're sitting on 20 brutality, perhaps the build's broken. The kick, I think, does less damage. Oh yeah, did you all see that? A critical kick, 1,000 damage. My normal attack does 19,000. And like I said, if you all can correct me if I'm wrong, if you can go on your Dead Cells game right now, live, and tell me, do you heal when you use Face Flask? I would love to know. And you have to check today because it was something that was done like 2 days ago. Hope it's a bug and not a nerf. I mean, when you think about it, is a bug anything more than like either a feature or a nerf? An unintended feature. It's something that we didn't even know we wanted. And now we have it. Who's to say it should go away? There could have been a dev out there thinking, yo, Face Flask is giga busted. And then the boss hears that. Shoot, maybe they were watching the stream. You know what? I almost feel like I want to go to Scarecrow. I don't know if that's a throw, but when you're playing SWOLE Brutality, you gotta put this thing to the ultimate test. And I don't know if the Giant is really a fair test for this thing. Can Giant even attack you when you have this much damage? Probably not. So like, we already know off the top of our heads what's gonna happen. There's no need for me to go there. Do you think that this combo can get you through 5 BC? I mean, CJ, you know, we don't typically like to, you know, rate the stuff ourselves too much. I almost prefer that the viewer does the rating. Because for all I know, there might be someone out there who's watching this and says, V, while this looks good, you're the one playing it, first off. Second off, you have 25 brutality. So I'm not really gonna give you the like 10 out of 10 just yet. I'm a little afraid to use this still. Or you might be like Yarzy, and Yarzy's saying, V, you don't have to press circle anymore. Like, just R2, that's your new circle button. You can face tank Scarecrow, what's it gonna do? This streamer's still pressing circle, kept W. Okay, to be perfectly honest, if you liked SWOLE Survival, I think you would like this. But that's to say that this hasn't been nerfed. Like, there's a world where if you don't try this ASAP, you may not be able to see it ever again. Oh, right, let's take some damage. So that's still 2,000 health. Like, I've had builds where I was playing tactics, and that number was like, the health number that is, really, really low. Like, only 7,000 total health. So one bomb from an enemy could be really bad. 81%. Holy crap. We're healing off the Face Flask half of my recovery. So at most, I can get 10% right now. So now I'm up to 90. Math. You thought you'd never use math again once you were out of high school. And we made another case for it just now. 30 Brit. 31. Oh, and I think there's a scroll fragment that I missed. Yeah, baby. Devs, I can't say this is Face Flask. I'm sorry. This has to be the 32 brutality. I refuse to believe that Face Flask is doing anything. As a matter of fact, I think Face Flask is hurting me at this point. Look at this. 4 damage. Like, it's actually a throw to use. All right, Le Scarecrow. I don't know what Scarecrow is in French. Maybe it's just Scarecrow. Maybe the French didn't have scarecrows. They didn't learn about them until the Americas. I don't know what else to really do here. I think we just swing. All right, rip no hit already. I'm so bad at Scarecrow. I should just face tank it at this point. There's no way. Like, unless I have actual crowd control, like, its attacks are just so fast, I can't process it. My boomer brain just can't deal with that kind of attack speed coming out. Easy money. Yeah, I hope I didn't set anyone up for failure. I warned everybody in the chat. It's Scarecrow. But how much health do I have? I'm at 80%. All I lost was 20, and I'm gonna get it back anyway without using a health flask. So if you think about it, maybe this was fine. We're on Distillery, by the way. Known to be one of the deadliest maps in all of Dead Cells. But we're over here talking about English language. And YouTube comments. That's how you know that the build might have... Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold up. Alright, Distillery, by the way. Now imagine you weren't playing SWOLE Brutality just then. And you didn't have 23,000 health. I just lost 9,000 health just now. Possibly bad, possibly bad. I mean, I don't know if you all saw the explosion radius. Like, I was standing dead center thinking that, oh, I could just talk to my chat for a little bit, say hi to everybody. Ow. What? Like, why was that barrel even there? It's dropping on the elevator. What is this place? Shoot, I don't even need the face flask. I'm just taking damage. And that's how I'm getting my my vengeance off. Like, I'm over here watching every bit of the screen. But to be honest, like, I feel like I could play this with our eyes closed. I just need, like, to be told where to go. What if healing didn't scale with stats? If it's like a flat 10% of your recovery, I think you would still use it almost no matter what. But off color, 10% healing might even be too much. Because, like, you'll eventually get to a point where you can always heal the 10%. Regardless of what color you are. Just based off of raw damage. So now 10% for tactics, when you think about it, that's not like a ton. You're not breaking the bank. But over the course of a full run, if you're at 10% health, that's 10 face flasks to get to 100%. Which I don't think is unreasonable at all. Really, we just have to find a way to not use this off color. And like the Brutality version to not allow me to play with no health flasks enabled. Or maybe it scales off of how many health flasks you have left. If you're at 0 health flasks, it gives you the like current amount of recovery. If you have full health flasks, it gives you nothing. So like you have to make sure it's different enough from tonic and also True Blood, I guess, even though True Blood doesn't really do half as much as this thing. Boss time. Hand of the King. No, I can't go in yet because Master Cash subbed for the first time at T1. Welcome to Rusty Dagger territory, Master. Soon you will be a Balance Blade. Very soon. All right, let's get in here. Hand of the King. With what could be a busted build, but also 36 Brutality. So please don't nerf me. Okay, good damage. My god, we almost skipped the phase. Wait, why aren't you gone? I should have kept swinging. Let's kill this first. I was gonna say I should parry at some point, but honestly, I don't care to. Oh my god. Don't nerf me, please, I swear. It's the 36 Brutality. It has to be. I don't even remember pressing face flask. Who out there is good at editing footage, by the way? Once the vid shows up, I'm gonna need someone to edit out the face flask being used. Make it look like I never pressed the button. Yo, we in there. Legendary face flask coming up. Face flask. Ooh. Okay. It doesn't really do anything. Wait, it's actually worse. If you look at this, the difference between the two face flasks, the level 10, and legendaries for the most part will only go up to 10 unless you get really lucky. Only 6% damage reduction compared to the other face flask that has 10%. Maybe there's a world where this gets some kind of unique affixes to it. Maybe win the game immediately when you activate. Huh. Interesting. Well, devs, if you're out there, I think Face Flask could use a buff. Does it have less affixes too? I think it does. No, the colorless doesn't count. So it's 1, 2, 3 affixes compared to 4 affixes. I'm losing the electricity for using the legendary. They nerfed it already. They're live nerfing it. All right. Now, you know we gotta test against Shantae. Honestly, there's 2 types of tests when it comes to busted builds, especially SWOLE busted. A SWOLE build needs to be able to face tank Shantae and Scarecrow. Huh. It died somehow. Mm-hmm. Interesting, interesting. I see, I see. Hey, come here. Oh, it's gonna die to poison. How about Pex? Alright. What do you all think? Am I tanky or no? Do I have enough stats to defend against a fed Jinx? Do I have enough health to survive against a fed Vayne, dealing true damage? Yeah, Slimy, this is Zoomer SWOLE build. What we put in top 3 survival, that's the Boomer version. Apparently, and I didn't know this, Zoomers are out there using Face Flask with Hunter's Grenade and Dead Inside while Brutality. We out here doing it the hard way, the old-fashioned way. The way our grandparents did it back in the day. With War Spear, Giant Killer, and Ice Armor. Kids nowadays, they don't know anything about what it takes to win a busted build. They just want builds handed down to them with Face Flask and Spike Sword and Hunter's Grenade. I have 38,000 health. So I'm a little worried, by the way. Like, I kind of want to do a different prediction. And I want you all's thoughts on it. Do you think I could do a prediction on can I beat Spoiler Boss without pressing dodge roll? You're mainly a YouTube Andy. Honestly, the no roll would be cooler win. It would be, but I'm thinking, like, is it possible? Full send, hard commit, no roll, win or lose. You all are bad influences. I hope you realize that. Like, ain't no way is Susie supposed to do this ever. So I'm gonna do a reset. I have enough money to test. It's Dead Inside for sure. Vengeance for sure. 45,000 health. A 7,000 health increase. Assuming we don't need to use Face Flask any more than we have. I've never tried a challenge where we literally all in on no dodge roll. Limited parries. Like, if a parry does activate, I apologize. I'm not gonna count that towards the thing. It's just me trying to, like, negate damage rather than me doing a parry. I don't even know if you start off with Face Flask. I might actually start by holding the shield. Maybe not. Maybe you do start with Face Flask. I don't think so. I think you start off holding the shield, eat a hit, and then you can pop Face Flask because now you're healing. Not that one, though. So like this. See the damage I'm taking? Okay. Please fail the challenge. I'm seeing some damage. Ow. What are you doing facing that way? All right, what else you got? Let's make it happen. Cooldown reduction not necessary. Okay, but face tanking. He doesn't know what to do. Yo, where's the damage? What you doing? No spike ball phase? Ow. Ow. Where's the damage reduction? It's not doing anything. Ow. Oh my god, that was a big face flask. Okay. That really, really hurt. I think if we didn't go with the bonus health, I think we actually could have died there. That's a first for me. I've never done that before. Get him out of here. Get him off my screen. I have never done that before. I always just cancel. I get too scared. And to be fair, there was a world where I think I could have died. Even with the most swole build on the planet, I did jump over a couple of like the down slams because I think those might be deaths. And there was a point where I got like dumpstered. Anytime now. That actually took a while. Literally just had this build having the best 5BC run of your life. Yo, use it while you can, CJ. We gotta rate the build. Face Flask. You just saw it. We took glass. Glass meets face. Face wins game. Is that good? I don't know. I don't know. We're about to read the Discord for Dead Cells. Someone out here thinks the build's good. But I need you to decide as the viewer. 0 out of 10, 0 being that glass meets face, and now I'm dead. You can't do that. That's a not safe for life, V. Or a 10 out of 10 where it's, you know, glass meets face, face meets controller. You can hit your face on the controller and still win the game. Wait, how'd I jump? Oh. Kind of weird, the paddle does a jump. You can rub your face on the controller, get all the oils in there, and you still win. That's a 10 out of 10.